Hello, my name is Sierra, and today I thought I would show you guys how I take notes. Right now I'm taking notes for an English novel. Later on I will do another one for a textbook. My notes are all color coded. Purple means it's important detail, background information, or you're confused about a part, you can go and look at the purple one. Red is I don't understand. Those are good for class discussions and for participation. Green, I think, is one of the most important ones. Plot, I think, is very important, especially when it's a summer reading assignment like I'm doing right now. You want to know what's going on in the book. You can just look at your green and it kind of lays out a summary for you. When they ask a question, what happened here, I just go to the green. Notes are generally supposed to be bullets, incomplete sentences, quick things to help your brain. And I sometimes get tripped up in writing like full out sentences. For the most part here, I'm just writing quick little things, nothing too elaborate. Pink is surprising and interesting. The teachers always say, "Oh, write what surprised you." Well, I'm not really into this piece of literature. Shakespeare isn't surprising me. I'm not really reading it for enjoyment, so I'm not looking for anything to be surprising. But when you do find something that you're like, it kind of helps you stay engaged with the book so you're not dozing off. Don't be like, well, there's nothing surprising or interesting about this, because you're never going to know everything. There's always going to be something that you didn't know before. Even if it's just a little bit, it's something that makes a connection to you, and it's something that sparks a reference to connect with. Blue is vocab. I wasn't required to do vocab, but I do think with just being in high school, I'm gonna need to know vocab, exams, other readings, PSATs, write down something really quick. Like here I have intimation is an indication or hint. So I'm not writing out a huge definition. I'm just saying basically like what it is really quick. Not necessarily that you're memorizing this, but it kind of just sparks a memory in your mind. When you have context clues like where it came from, it can help you put together what it means. Forgot to mention, yes, I am on my couch. A lot of people would say so you have to do it at a desk where you're more engaged and stuff. As long as you eliminate the distractions. I know when I'm at my desk, I'm uncomfortable. I have to sit up straight on a hard chair and I'm just not happy. So when I'm not happy, I'm not in a good mood to do my homework, and then I get bad results. So when I'm comfy and in somewhere that I'm familiar with and I'm happy sitting here, I'm in a better mood to do my homework. I'm going to go into chapter 2 and fill out a bunch of important things. In chapter 2, it starts talking about the family. So I'm going to quickly write down the members of the Masters family. It's a book about slavery. Some people actually write down a character's list, but I figured that could fall under important information. I drew a little diagram of the sons, the daughter, where they live, and how they're all connected. Drawing diagrams is a lot better than just reading straight like this. I also like to block off each chapter. Whenever you're taking notes, it's really good to make your own abbreviations. Like for and, I just have that little plus sign, or I circle in uppercase W. I don't know if I have it in here, but with I have W/government. I use GOVT, especially when you're taking notes in class. That's very useful because you can't bother to write out an entire word when they're just talking, and you need to write it quickly. So I just added that they discuss poor living conditions, just put in the yearly clothing. So as you can see, I don't say before every one of them pair of. I said less than, I used the little symbol. So there's these little things that you can do to minimize the amount of note taking. It doesn't matter if they don't make sense to other people as long as it makes sense to you. I added another character here under important information, a little bit of the plot, another vocab word, some more of the plot. I think it's important to put down references of settings, and I just did a little bit more of the plot. Each little sentence is probably around 2 paragraphs. Decided to research it and see if the building is still up. Something that I was interested in. I think this is also good for your teachers to look at and see they took initiative in finding out more about the book that wasn't just written in the text. I added another quick vocab. This little paragraph, personally find it very important, but I still wrote down a quick sentence because you never know what kind of figurative language that they're going to relate something to, and if I didn't have any notation about it at all, then I would be so confused as to what they're even talking about. Having it down and not relying on your memory is really good. So that's pretty much all I have for note-taking. Did do it on a computer, as you guys saw. Do prefer books in my hand. I have a limited amount of days. School starts in 5 days and I haven't even looked at this. If I did have a book, then I would be sticky noting, flagging, color coding my sticky notes, all that kind of stuff. The last thing that I would suggest is get good pens. I got this and these in the back to school haul. And yes, they were $2 more. And yes, this was 75 cents more. But you're going to be using this all year and you want good quality. So pay the extra $4 to get nice quality pens and a nice quality notebook. If this was crusty pens that always died, I would be getting so frustrated. They don't need to look perfect. These sure as heck don't look perfect. I mean, they look nice and I like that the way they look. Don't spend too long worrying about the details. Just get your thoughts down on paper. That's the main goal. I hope you could learn something from this video. I'm always looking to improve my note-taking. If you have any other suggestions for me, please leave a comment down below. Have fun with your last days of summer, as I know I'm dreading going back to school, but it's great. All right, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.